Howdy my friends, welcome back to more Let's Play Gran Turismo 6 seasonal events. This is Sky Hurricane, and it's time to take on these seasonal events here. It's been a while since I've recorded any of these, and I heard that these drift challenges were pretty rough, but I don't know. So yeah, these expire on September 6th, and then okay. Oh, so the new one hadn't even come out yet. Oh, well, I could have waited a little bit longer, I guess, to record these, but I guess we'll go ahead and do these. So, race car drift trial, sports hard or less on Suzuka. Okay, so let's read our information here. In this drift trial event, you'll be competing with race cars on the Suzuka Circuit 2014. There are 3 scoring sections here, with the first and third being the most vital. At the danger corner on the first section, don't slide the car all the way through, but instead swing to the left first before drifting the car to the right. The spoon curve is another section that requires a long drift. Make sure you raise your entry speed adequately and trace the driving line. How well you maintain your drift, as well as how fast your car goes, are the key to a high score. If you want to maximize your results on the third section, I recommend you select a mid-engine rear-wheel drive car. And this has to be just any race car. Okay. You win the BP Falcon. I actually don't think I have that. And a couple colors there. You got to get 5800. I don't know, 5800's quite a bit. Alright, y'all, so like I've been doing on these, I will just cut till I get my successful attempt, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, I'm actually really surprised I got it on that team. And I could try for a higher score, but all I really care about is getting the gold. And this only took about 10 to 15 minutes. It didn't take very long. Didn't take very long at all. Alright, so yeah. I'm actually surprised I got on that attempt, because I didn't do very good on the first sector. On one attempt, I actually got 2,500 on that first sector. I didn't get but half of that this time. So let's see. So show you what I got here. Driving options, use automatic. I actually had comfort hard on the front and comfort medium on the rear. But I don't know if that's the best thing, but it worked. So. And out of my friends there, you can see I would have been the 9th one. Car settings. Didn't really do anything to this Mercedes-Benz AMG Vision GT Racing Series. I actually didn't even know this existed, I don't think. Because I guess when I was doing the Vision Gran Turismo, you had to buy this, and the other one was given to you free. But I didn't really do anything to this. I mean, the only thing I did was the limited slip differential. That's all I did. And I changed that there. Everything else is just default. And, alright, let's look at the replay. Not really too hard. I was expecting it to be a lot harder. After Games Glory, you told me it would be hard. But Didn't seem really that bad. I hadn't done the other one yet, though. Still gotta do the other one. So let's rewind here. Alright. It's such a pretty car, isn't it? Yeah, I actually got 2,500 on this first sector. On one attempt. Yeah, getting 1372 wasn't that good. I mean, I could have gotten almost 1,000 more points, you know. But I did pretty good on the second and third sectors. It's probably not the best car to use for this, I'm just saying, but it works. Yeah, I really messed this up. I mean, I think I lost. Yeah, didn't I lose all my points? Yeah, say I went off the road and lost all my points and still somehow did it. So, yeah, I could do a lot better than this, but I really don't care. I mean, I'll take it. Somehow I ended up getting a lot there at the end, just enough to get it. All right, so. Well, we can look at our online rankings there. I'm 20th out of all my friends. The X people, you just barely got it. Gosh. I don't really care much about drifting, though. I'm not going to waste much time on all this. I'm surprised Johnny didn't do very... Of course, he's like me, though. He's not much into drifting. Well, got just enough to get a gold. You beat me by 3 points, Javi. Alright. Oh, I could have seen what cars they used. They probably all used a mid-engine rear-wheel drive like it said to. How do you change that? There we go. Oh, SLS AMG. Oh, I keep forgetting to try that car out. That's Osama. Lopo Cup car, really? Now, Lexus Vision Gran Turismo. Now, most of these were front-engine rear-wheel drives. Personally, I think front-engine rear-wheel drives are better than mid-engine rear-wheel drives. It's just me, though. Alpha 155. What about the world rankings? The Delta Wing. Oh yeah, yeah. I had bought that thing. But I don't want to use the same car for everything. I'm trying to use something different every time, so that also challenges myself. But we did it. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Going pretty quick. Well, after we get our car here. And our prize car is... Ooh, I like this thing. Pretty good car to use in Gran Turismo 4. I don't know how effective it is in this game, but you know, if you like it, just I'm not gonna use it now. Might actually try that car out for some stuff. Who knows? So Japanese non-race car drift trial. So it has to be Japanese non-race car. Okay, gotcha. In this drift trial event, you'll be piloting Japanese non-race cars. Because the course is fairly narrow, I recommend you go with a relatively compact car. The shorter the wheelbase, the more nimble it will be, allowing you to toss it around the tricky combination corners. There are numerous small scoring sections here, so make sure you have a good grasp on how they all work together to get the gold prize. Setting the racing lines to stay close to the recorded line will do the trick. The final section is worth the most. If you feel that the banked curve is ending your drift prematurely, you can use nitrous to power through the slide. Oh wow, yeah, you can use nitro on these. Shoot. I don't ever have nitro equipment. I have it for some of my earlier cars, but and you win the Sylvia K's Aero 93. Hey, it's something I don't have. Got to get 6100 on this. This actually might be hard. A couple colors there. All right, well, let's try it. You know, on all the past drift trials on the past few sections of these have been very easy, but the time trials have been a pain in the butt. But this might prove challenging. We'll see. Oh God, I finally got it. Jeez. Messed up the last two sections, and I know I could have done a lot better, but we got it. That one took over 30 freaking minutes. Jeez. Whew. I probably didn't have the best car for it, but it worked. I mean, jeez, it looks like I'm going to max that on money too. I might actually go and blow my money on something after this one, because I don't want to max, you know. Alright, so we won that Nissan Sylvia K's and the two paint colors there. That was actually pretty challenging. That was the hardest drift trial in a while, I'd say. To be honest there. But comfort soft on the rear, comfort medium on the front. Mainly came down to me being able to control the car, you know, and get used to driving it the way that I needed to drive it to get any points. And suspension here, which this is actually my race suspension, not, you know, not really tuned for drifting or anything like that, because I don't really know how to tune for drifting, to be honest. And full differential on that, pretty much almost tuned to the max. Well, yeah, it is tuned to the max. It is indeed. Alright, so let's see how we did there. Yeah, I could have done a lot better, I'm sure, but I just don't really care. My brother Sniper actually beat me on that one. So where did you get games galore? Oh, you barely got it. Jeez. You were like me on the last one. Just got it by a few points. Well, it's a gold. That's all that matters. I could practice all day on this, but I don't really care about that. And I don't think this Lexus really was the best thing because it's kind of rigid, you know. I don't really think it's the best thing on this, but it worked. Yeah, they said to use something nimble. Something smaller and nimble. RX-7 probably be a good car for this. The Nissan Stage, who used that? Torque. That's Gina's car. Oh, a few people use Stagia. So did Justin. Huh? So did JoJo. The Stagia was pretty popular. So what was the best thing to use for this? Bring me to the top. Yeah, Fair Lady Z. Yeah, Fair Lady Z is pretty good. Oh, SC430, is that what I used? Dang, I just picked something out of my garage that I had never used before. Oh, wow. That is the same car. Jeez. So, technically, this car is capable of a lot better, but I just don't know how to tune for drifting. So, anyway, we got it. That's all that matters. Oh, I guess I should show the replay. Then we'll move on to the time trials, which hopefully won't be that bad. Hopefully it'll be a track I actually know. Probably not, though. What fun would that be? Here we go. It's a cute little car, though. Yeah, I did really good on this run, except the last two sectors, which I had done much better with on prior attempts. And there were many attempts where I had gotten very close to it. You know, like 5,800 you see there. Did really good on that sector. I think that was the best I ever did on that section. I never could get more than about 900 there. That might have been the most I ever got on that sector. And this sector here, yeah, 750. That's about the most I ever got on that. Now, this sector here, I think I got over 1,000 once on it, but I really sucked there. Could have done a lot better. And I think I got 1,800 from this one once. So, yeah. Could have done a lot better, but, you know, I don't really care. We got it. That's what matters. Toyota official pace car. I didn't think Toyota had a pace car in this. Alright, move on to the next thing. See what car we got. The Sylvia there. Pretty little car here. Sylvia K-Zeros 93. Get a nice turquoise color. Greenish blue pearl acquired. Alright, let's see what the next one is. I might want to actually blow some money, though. I might blow a lot of money. Like getting one of those $20 million Ferraris or something. Let's do something. And I decided I'm going to buy this thing, because why the heck not? This Jaguar X-Shade. A dream car that never came to be. This beautiful V12 mid-engine race car disappeared. What a shame. Because it is freaking cool looking. Alright, well, blow 20 million here. Because we're fixing a max, so. Can't be having now. Can't have any credits going to waste, you know. Can't have that. Alright, so NASCAR Stock Car Super Lap. Oh boy. Shoot. I have a couple NASCARs, one of which I've never used or tuned before. I might have put it in my... Oh, it's this track too. Which I don't really know that well. I kind of know, but not really that good. The most out of your car, make sure you change the oil and set up the chassis to make your skill level in the track. If the car feels unstable through corners, increase downforce or soften the suspension. Throttle control is important when driving these cars, so your best bet is to use partial throttle off. And if you go wide open or completely lift off, you won't maximize the efficiency of your tires. So what do we get? Probably a NASCAR, I'm guessing. At least we have good tires on this. Alright, so yeah, we'll win like 1.2, 1.3 million, looks like. And we'll win the Jeff Gordon Chevrolet SS, which I actually think is the one that I bought whenever I had to get one of those. That's gonna do no good. Getting the same car I already got. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay. Kyle Busch. This one hadn't been used. This one has been used. I'm going to use Kyle Busch's. Change the little Alright, I also decided to improve the body rigidity in addition to changing the length. It was such a beautiful car. Alright, and let's see how we do. So I will just cut until I do it. Oh, even Kroger sponsors it. What do you know? Alright. Okay, I think I got it this time. That first lap you see there was without traction control. But I did it without the driving line, so that's good. That one was crazy. Jeez. But we did it. End hunger. Jeff Gordon, end hunger. That's good. Yeah, I actually didn't use the driving line for this one. I mean, even though I really don't know this track that well, I'm sure I could do better if I even use the driving line. But this car, man, it's amazing how much having the traction control on makes a difference. I did it without traction control, and you know, I almost got silver time, 137 there, but it just was geez. But putting that on 2, you know, had a lot better throttle control there. Didn't have to worry about throttle control, because that's kind of hard to do with a controller, which I use. And this thing's kind of crazy, kind of like Mel Camino. But I didn't really do anything. Just lower the right height a little bit. Left all that the same. Minimize those except the braking sensitivity. Really didn't do anything. All that's default. So let's see the replay. Oh, man, couldn't tell you how many times I messed up that corner there. You know, not at the very, very beginning, but after I'd already done a lap. Oh, that sucked, because that's pretty much the last thing you gotta do. But it wasn't really that hard. It wasn't really that hard. I'm sure I could do it better with without traction control. I'm sure you could get a better time, probably. I'm sure it's what everybody else did. But I just kind of hard to do with the controller, number 1, and number 2, I don't have the time, so kind of in a hurry. Yeah, it's pretty. Man, it's amazing what a difference the traction control makes. Jeez. I mean, even having it on only 2 there, like I did. It's amazing. I mean, it's pretty easily controllable there. But it kind of does slow you down from accelerating. That's the only thing. Even having it weak like that. Yeah, say I slowed down a lot more there than I needed to. But I was super cautious because of all the prior times that I'd flown off. And I also could have taken that faster. Oh well. We did. We did it. 33, 4, 5, 6. Sweetness. Let's see how everybody else did. Barrett is the lead for that. Games Galore and Ian Gonzalez, y'all did pretty good. Johnny did good on that. Alright, let's see. Let's move on to the next one. After we get our prize car, of course. Yay! I think I already do have this. Drive to end hunger. I don't know if the game gave the first one to me as well or what. I really don't need 2 of them. I think I might have like 4 NASCARs now because I think I already have 1 in my stockyard. Alright, so non-race car super lap. Please be a track. Oh, Tsukuba circuit. That's easy. Well, it's a track I already know. In this time trial event, you are tasked with navigating the tricky Tsukuba circuit in a non-race car with 450 pp or less. Tsukuba circuit is a racetrack where handling is the name of the game. Power doesn't play as big a role here as it would on a conventional racetrack. Usually, if a car has an adequate amount of horsepower and torque, you'll be better off reducing its curb weight up to the PP minimum, as well as tuning the transmission and suspension to get better lap times. Also, reducing the drivetrain, such as the clutch and drive shaft, will also increase your car's acceleration performance. Optimize your budget to find the best way to modify your car for the track. Alright, so 450 or less. Comfort soft or less, oh joy. MR2 GTS, which I already have. 107. Alright, win a lot of money from this. Another 1.2 to 1.3 million. Alright.
Anyways,
You let it work?
I let it work. I told her Monday no matter what she got.
Love you too. I think I got it this time, yeah. Maybe. Let's rip this last corner. Yeah, this ain't the last one, is it? You know? Believe it or not, that time you see up there, that was my second attempt. My first attempt, I had just 100, couple hundred milliseconds worse than that. Okay, I think I screwed it up. Oh, it still works. Hey. Look at our little Honda Odyssey. It's all grown up. It is so good. Okay. Yeah, that was very easy. Heck, even with this car. I just, like I said, I've been trying to pick stuff that I haven't been using, you know. I mean, I'm sure I could have used the Suzuki GSXR and got a much better time, but what fun would that be, you know? What fun would that be? This Honda Odyssey actually handles pretty good with those comfort tires. It's amazing. You know, at least with the settings that I have, which I will show you in just a moment. Of course, we have all this stuff off, no TCS or anything like that on. And how do we do compared to everybody else? Not very good. Not very good. Before we look at our settings. 19. I'm always in the middle of everybody. I beat Mayall, actually. What did everybody else use? I bet nobody else used the Honda Odyssey. Yep, they use the Suzuki GSXR. Yeah, I could use that too. I could use that too and get a much better time. But I wanted to challenge myself. Yeah, or the Lace 11R is a lot better too. Yeah, nobody used anything like this. A little Honda Ballad, who used that? Cat and R. My little Honda Odyssey did pretty good. Actually beat a Lancer. Yeah, mid-engine rear-wheel drive are definitely the best for that. So I'm proud. I'm proud. So, I'll show you my settings here. Suspension. I actually had the rear spring rate pretty high so that it would turn in a little better. Matter of fact, I probably could turn it, make it a little bit higher because this car is very stable. Very, very stable. And decrease the anti-roll bars so it would turn better too. Increase the rear camber angle and decrease the toe. All for better maneuverability. Transmission 168 there. And have the acceleration sensitivity lower. But this is really good for increasing the acceleration, which I think is really important for a track, especially a track like this with a lot of tight corners. Acceleration's very important. And there's our settings for that. Have everything but the intake and the catalytic converter, mid RPM turbo, and 105 kilogram ballast. And then this Granny Mobile is ready to roll with all that. Alright, so let's look at the replay. And this didn't take long at all, just a couple of attempts. A few attempts there. Gradually getting that better time, you know. And this is definitely not the best car, you know. It's probably one of the worst to use for this, but the one good thing it does have going for it is it has good acceleration, you know, decent acceleration, because it is all-wheel drive. But that's really the only thing that's going for it. Good, you know, good traction, you say. Good traction, good Granny Mobile. And not really too much to say here. I'm tempted to try the Suzuki GSXR and see how I do with it. But it really doesn't matter. Imagine it would be much tougher to control than this is. Very good, very good. Very good in our Honda Odyssey there. And all the friends it was showing, I was leading all those, but... Alright. Let's get our prizes. Beautiful Toyota MR2. But I already had one of these, so probably put it in my stockyard. Black. Looks good black. Then again, it might go good for a stock car challenge, you know. Yeah, those didn't take too long at all. Take too long at all. Let's see what we got here. Honda Odyssey. No wins. Oh, poor. Well, it only has 13 miles on it. I never really used it for anything. I think I used it for maybe one race on the Burgering or something. And it lost. Poor thing. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to change this filter by. Oh my gosh. Filter by date acquired. There we are. Unfortunately, I don't think you can sell this. Let's move it to stockyard. We already got one of these, I'm pretty sure. And kind of wish the next set of seasonal events were available, but I think those won't be available till Wednesday. And it is Saturday when I'm recording these, so this takes forever. Let's see. Sylvia K's 407 performance points. That's 518. 435. Funny how you can't sell anything that has been won, you know. Alright, well y'all, we're gonna stop right here. Thank you all very much for watching and all that good stuff. It's been fun. We did some seasonal events. We got our goals. So I will see you all later, probably for another open lobby or something. Y'all have a super awesome, blessed day, and as always, my friends, stay awesome. Goodbye, y'all.